I, Matt Rozzell, Vice Chair, acting as Chair, call the live virtual State Plumbing Board meeting of April 21st, 2022 to order at 9:30 a.m. Debbie, could you please do the roll call?
Yes, sir. Chair Travis Argue is excused this morning. So taking over for the chair, it would be Vice Chair Matthew Rozzell.
Here.
Thank you, Matt. Craig Anderson.
Here.
Corey Fraser.
Here.
Melissa Gett is excused. Molly Keller.
Here.
And Joe Lee Bold.
Here.
Mr. Acting Chair, we do have a quorum.
Great, thank you. Do any members have any changes to the agenda or the order of business? All right, I, Acting Chair Rozzell, rule the agenda and the order of business approved as published. And do any members have any changes to the draft meeting minutes? All right, seeing none, I, Acting Chair Rozzell, rule the draft meeting minutes of February 17th, 2022 final. Just to note, our next meeting is on June 16th, 2022, and we'll hear a little bit more about that later. And let's move to agenda item 2, the public comment. Todd?
Yeah, good morning, Acting Chair Rozzell, members of the board. Todd Smith, Policy and Technical Services Manager of the division. Just want to give you a quick staff update. As you might have noticed, there's a new face on your board. Ian Paik comes to us from Lewis and Clark School of Law, a recent graduate. We're excited to have him, and he's assigned to your board. And I'm going to hand it over to him so he can do the public comment part for you.
All right, thank you. Welcome, Ian.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ian Paik, Policy Analyst with the division. Today, we did not receive any comments or requests for general public comment for today's meeting. I would like to hold the line open for a moment here, just in case there is someone on the line that would like to provide general public comment to the board. Thank you, Mr. Chair. There are no general public comments.
All right, thank you. And welcome. So it's good to have you here. Agenda item 3 is reports. Chief Skinner, would you mind giving us a report?
Thank you, Acting Chair Rozzell, members of the board. For the record, my name is Andy Skinner. I am the Plumbing Program Chief for the State of Oregon Building Codes Division. I have several items for the board today. These are just kind of general up-to-date items, nothing very critical here, but we just held April 5th through the 7th, the Med Gas Inspector course certification course. We had 7 attendees at that course. These courses are held, as I've communicated before, when the need arises. So there is no set date for the next one, but hopefully the next one will be live. We're hoping for, I think all of us are hoping for live meetings again, or at least some sort of hybrid meeting. That'll be great. But if you are interested in getting your medical gas certification, this is your inspector certification, contact the division. You can contact Dana Fisher in the training section. She'll get you set up on a list, and then as soon as we have enough people on that list, we'll go ahead and communicate when the next date for that course will be. It's always a good certification to kind of have. It's kind of what I call an endorsement to your PI certification, kind of like a motorcycle endorsement, if you will. The next item I have for the board members is as we are all kind of coming out of the pandemic, we're looking forward to those live meetings again. Hopefully by the next June 16th plumbing board meeting, we'll have a hybrid system set up and we'll go back to live/virtual. But just stay connected to the Building Codes website, and the division will notify exactly when we will be going to that hybrid system. And then the next item I have for everyone is just to kind of get this on your docket. It seems like a short period since the last code adoption cycle, but we're going to start the next code adoption cycle for the 2023 OPSC here soon. Stay tuned to the Building Codes website, and we will definitely notify everybody of what that timeline will actually be. And when we have that timeline figured out, we'll communicate that to the board as well. But just kind of get it on get it in the back of your mind. We'll be starting that here pretty soon. It's only kind of been a 2-year period with COVID. You know, we pushed it out the 2021 6 months. So this time we're going to try to get back on track. So that's all I have for the board today. Is there any questions?
All right. I don't see any questions. Thank you, Andy.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And agenda item 3 is new business. Mr. Bolton, could you please introduce the item?
Thank you, Acting Chair. Andy Bolton, Senior Policy Advisor with the division. In March, the CE Committee reviewed 16 applications from 4 organizations. 12 courses were recommended for approval and 2 courses were not recommended for approval. 1 instructor was recommended for approval and 1 instructor was not recommended for approval. The applications are detailed in the matrix in your board packet, and this item will require a motion.
All right. I will go ahead and make a motion to approve the committee recommendations for approval of the courses and the instructors.
Second it.
All right. Thank you, Joe. And do we need to take a vote on-
Mr. Acting Chair, yes, we do. Would you like me to run the roll call, please?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. Joe LeBold,
Aye.
Molly Keller,
Aye.
Corey Fraser,
Aye.
Craig Anderson,
Aye.
and Acting Chair Matthew Rozzell.
Aye.
Mr. Acting Chair, the motion passes unanimously.
All right. Thank you. And with that, I think that's the end of the meeting. So pretty quick. I think this might be a record. So as acting chair, I adjourn this meeting at 9:37.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a
Thanks,
great
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, all.